So do you envision that we will be using, like, let's say that a customer is on a specific version of Sitecore and we've got a Docker image for it, and then another customer is on another version of Sitecore and we've got a Docker image for that. Do you envision that we use a community Docker image, or do you think we will have to download their image and then create our own image based on that image with whatever customizations we have, and then have a Docker repository of our own and have everybody pull down from that Docker repo?
Yeah, it is up to us whether we want to use Sitecore images by default, or we can add our own tools into it and make it more an Oshyn image that gets pushed to Oshyn repository and that gets used by all the developers.
On that part, what I want to say is true that the having Docker will allows us to have different environments and pull them in and pull it out, in the sense of having the same machine with multiple Sitecore. It's not that that was not possible, but it used to be that in order to have one environment up, it's kind of hard to run multiple Sitecores in the sense of resource-wise. So with Docker, you can just easily turn off and be sure that everything is turned off, and that there are no conflicts. Like, for example, Solar, that if you had, for example, 2 projects with 2 different clients and 2 different Solars, the Solars will not be shared, or you will not have that issue where you are trying to manage a single Solar or 2 projects. Or even databases, you can, if your machine is strong enough or has enough capabilities to run, you can run separate SQL servers for each project, making them completely isolated.
So tell me what's inside the standard Docker images now. It contains your version of Sitecore, it contains the identity server, the XConnect services, the XConnect Windows services.
It is specific to the container that you're having. So the image for identity server would be separate from the image for the Sitecore one, right?
I believe
they're all separate.
I was going to say, I believe that for 10, they have like sort of 2 versions. One where they split things apart for you, and one where you have basically the developer ecosystem where everything is inside the same image. So everything is running in a single instance, sort of like your own developer machine where you will have everything running there. But that is for Sitecore 10. In addition to that, I do see us having our own registry and having to compile our own images and having like sort of like our own suite of things that we know that works for us or our clients. Because it's not difficult to compile an image. It might be a little bit time consuming in the sense of setting up everything. And after that, it's mostly storing the image, which could be a few gigs, depending on what exactly you're putting in. So I do see us running a full registry, and taking into account that Docker comes with a default registry that is, there are paid versions and there are public registries.
Mm-hmm.
For Sitecore, I don't believe you can host your own registry publicly, at least. Privately, you can do pretty much anything you want. And the other part is that this is primarily only for Sitecore 9 plus instances or clients. 9, I don't remember from which version you can have a Docker, or for which version they have Docker instances. Of course, for Sitecore 10, this is the big one where you're moving in.
And the additional thing on Sitecore 10 was that they made these images public.
Yes.